Hello, and welcome in for a fairly early broadcast because my sleep schedule is all screwed up. And I got errands to run, and if I waited around until, I don't know, 1 or 2 p.m., I'd probably fall asleep mid-broadcast or something. I really need to work on fixing that. But oh well. Anyway, we are back with more of the Dawntrail MSQ, and we are getting to the, I'm guessing here, but let's just assume big twist, I'm guessing for here. Like, we're about to go and we're about to take down Zoraljak. Great, that's cute and all, but we've still got like over an entire level worth of MSQ to go through, and an entire zone I haven't been to yet, so, you know. And the most sus queen we could ever imagine, who commands, what the hell? Oh, wrong tab, there we go. Who commands this area. So, you know, I'm just expecting the other shoe to drop and a whole new zone to open up and a much more dangerous threat to present itself. Or should I say herself? But I suppose we shall see what actually ends up happening. Although it's been long enough, it's time for us to go beat up this Gecko. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh my god, I should set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety, I think, maybe. Protector and the Destroyer, huh? Probably a trial, I think. Is there usually 2 or is there usually 3 in the MSQ? I think there's usually 3 in the MSQ. I think we've only had 1 so far. I can't remember if that fight with the Spectre of Galul Jaja. No, that wasn't a trial. That was just a sync duty. Right? Yeah. Request to make a view. What you got? Let me face him alone. Yes, a trial? Or maybe a role play? But I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a trial. Jude's a risk we don't have to. Though maybe not. Hold him within the dome, protect Tuliyollal, and free Wayakwe if she's been captured. Sure, see, I need to play the worthy foe. Uh-huh. With help, he'll lose interest and proceed with the attack on the city. I'm surprised he's not interested in fighting me. Like, it's not the biggest secret that I'm basically the most powerful person in this entire goddamn game right now. I'm surprised he's not interested in fighting me. I was better prepared this time. It's true that it would be best to avoid another battle, and that we might at least weaken him. Yep. And this is how strategy. Time in the dome has given us invaluable insights in Alexandrian culture. Use a regulator, secret to his strength, some of the secret. Destroy the damn regulator. Yeah, exactly. Destroy the friggin' regulator, you idiots. They think this makes them so invincible and powerful, but they're wearing their weak spot on their frickin' head and it glows. Draw upon souls. We'll see how much he wants a duel after that. Yeah, sure. Nothing the Vow of Resolve can't handle. This is struggling, or he attempts to call on his minions who will go to your aid. Yeah, so there's that. Together with Kona, keep Tuliyollal safe. Okay then. Let's see how this ends up going. I'm suspecting their fight will probably just be cutscene rather than a sync duty or a roleplay or anything like that, and then it'll probably result in us having to fight him all together in the end. Whether that'll be a sync duty or a trial, I don't know about trial. This doesn't feel like it's gearing up to be a trial. Hello. He's also got some idiot who's not wearing a
disappoint
mask
me,
there. You can't really
Uklamat.
see him because he's
We are
behind my
foes, yet you
VTuber.
had my admiration for defeating father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
You didn't exactly make it easy to just walk through your front door and beat you up, dude. Yeah, he's definitely got at least one person who's not wearing a mask, so that's probably who we're gonna have to fight.
I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one? Or call upon all and sundry yet again?
So pathetic. Like, you lost because you couldn't bother to see anyone else as worthy to be your ally, you dumbass. That's exactly why you lost, and you still haven't learned. In 30 years, hasn't learned one single lesson.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for father?
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak. But so are you.
I like that. It's like he's still relying on other people, just in his own fucked up way.
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you.
And shoot. Or stab. Yep.
You don't.
Yeah. Pathetic little Gecko. Time to stomp him.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow.
Gives a
Your
shit.
compassion will be the end of you.
Who cares? I'm gonna stomp you into the dirt, with or without protecting people. He's such an idiot. I'm glad they at least sent Uklamat in to deflect that. If they forced me, the warrior of freaking light, to stand here doing nothing again and watch someone get cut down in front of me, I was about to friggin' throw my computer out the goddamn window. Like, at least they sent someone in to protect her, even if they weren't willing to make it me. Because the game still is like, well, he could come in here as any of like 12 or 15 or 6, 7, 18 to 20, probably close to now, different classes. We don't know what he's using. It's like, well, then let me punch him in the face with my bare hands. Who cares? At least they let your character get some play during the Hildebrand stuff lately.
Never surpass
Because they don't give a shit what weapon you have equipped, because you're just like kicking things and throwing things and punching people in the Hildebrand story.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tuliyollal gives me strength even now.
Okay then. Good for you.
Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sfiend's.
No, she's not someone to use your help.
You are.
Yep.
All of this is Fiend's doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Harvest all life, that's interesting. To what end, though, is the weird question.
Liar! Sfiend would never do that!
I mean, she probably would.
The King of Resolve speaks.
I've been calling her sus since the second we saw her. Like, she probably would.
How did she? The attack on Tuliyollal was no less my desire than Zeralja's.
Mm-hmm.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
I'm so surprised. My God, I never saw it coming.
So it was all just a lie then?
Oh my
What you
God.
said about
She's so
loving your
devious.
people
I never
as
even
family,
imagined.
About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them.
Well, then I guess they should
For
die.
what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you. But I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Oh, I guess your people should just finally die already, since most of them are just sitting in a fucking server somewhere. Time to shut the server down.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen's Fiend.
I mean, yes, we already knew that she was an
Illusion
eternal,
that
like,
orchestrated a massacre.
or whatever. We already knew she was eternal. I figured she was basically just a digital hologram, and her brain's in the server.
Endless or machine
Endless, that's the
or
word they use.
whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart. When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I saw her there when the first attack happens. She was just sitting there watching. And she didn't seem to
Nothing
enjoy it,
is
but
dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As queen, I will do anything to protect them.
Okay. It's time to start a French Revolution up in this bitch. We need to start taking heads off. Like, just start blowing up these servers.
If it were you, could you have found another way? With
Probably.
your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
Probably. I've brought an entire other reflection back from the brink of oblivion. 2 of them. In fact, I probably could have found a way to do this without doing what you did. Whether
What
the MSQ
exactly
would have let
you
me do
seek to
that,
do?
though, I don't
What
know.
are you protecting your people from?
You waste your words. There is no turning back.
That worked well.
Is this
She's
the
not ready for
strength
this
that the
attack.
love of Tuliyollal lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their
I love
throne?
all his taunts when he's been sitting around for 30 years accomplishing nothing.
I already know. It will never be you! As
This is
long
going well.
as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me!
There you go. To start. There we go. Now whether it'll stay broken, let's
You
see.
can't rely on souls anymore. It's over.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it. Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyollal to the ground and harvest every last soul!
Oh, hell no. Nope. Time for me to kill all of those people.
It is over. For Tuliyollal. Your works, your people. All will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
I mean, Kona's got like a half dozen of our friends right there with him. If the Warrior of Light could pretty much accomplish all of this stuff on his own, the rest of the Scions together can pretty much accomplish all of it too. Like, I think they're good. Let's just start... I really just want to see the Scions start blasting these out of the sky. In fact, I want to see a Stinian just drop out of nowhere and just spear one of these things right through the center and blow it up. Like just a Stinian happened to be walking around still, so he just spears one of these stupid ships and it explodes. Yeah, cool. Mine will be able to do that too soon. Except I don't have a cannon on the front of mine, but oh well. Doesn't matter.
They're coming!
Stop your whining. We get it. Yeah, let's just start shooting them then.
Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
It's like, good luck, idiots. You're in the Wild West part of Tuliyollal, of Tyrol, if you want to say that, right? You're in the Wild West, you dumbasses. Everyone's got a gun, and they're just ready to shoot you to death.
I'm Head Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Alright, let's do it.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
Really? We just went through a life and death series of trials in the frickin' void. Seriously, she hasn't felt this alive for a while? Even when we were fighting against friggin' Golbez and stuff? Like, your tin soldiers are cute and all, but people with guns are still gonna take them down. Hey, moron, get off my screen. I don't want you here. Get off my damn screen.
That's the spirit.
Stupid JRPG isekai protagonist in a Red Dead Redemption game.
Let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Shut up. Shut up. Everything about you is out of place for this Wild West town. Shut up and get off my screen and just shoot some more people. Oh, come on, Estinian. You could take down one of the carrier ships.
The ones below are yours.
He's wasting his time with these stupid motorcycles. I could easily see him taking down one of those ships with a single spear.
Wait.
From the sky.
What do you mean below?
Never seen a Dragoon fight, have you? Yes. No. Damn. Still going after the pikes. Every fiber of my being just wanted to see him spear one of those stupid carriers out of the sky. Because this is freaking Estinian we're talking about. Like, good luck, morons. Taking our people down. Does he have anyone there to watch his back?
Hardly sporting, and this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks.
One of the earliest parts about him being a gunbreaker is them stating that, like, he still can't control ether. at all because of the flow from ARR. And, like, he needs people to charge his shells for him. But they seem to have kind of forgotten about that for the most part. It barely ever comes up in the story anymore that he needs a caster nearby to, like, charge his shells for him. Unless they've pre-charged, like, all of his extra shells.
I'm glad we chose to remain in Tuliyollal.
As am I.
There we go.
'Twas
He can
an
charge him.
unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
Oh, God. They don't really make a big deal about the fact that he has to have someone else charge his shells anymore, but they do generally, in cutscenes and stuff, pair him off with someone else who can. It's almost always Urianger these days, more for, like, story reasons than for, like, mechanical reasons. They're just always traveling together. But it's rare you do see Thancred anywhere without, like, some caster at his back, Urianger or Y'shtola usually. Yeah, there we go. Just a bunch of casters out on the docks. Okay. I'm surprised Graha wasn't out there teaching them to make more of those ether cannons. And, like, spend the last day or so building those up while we were in the place. Although, like I said, I have no idea how long this has taken. We've been in there a day or two. It may have been like 5 seconds out here before they decided to start attacking if the time difference is still, like, tweaked.
That was a near thing. Are you all right? You...
Save your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to my rescue. Bakul Chacha. Thank you.
Yeah, well, he's on the right track. He's got a lot of work to do, but he's on the right track, I suppose.
Still rings odd in my ears. The thank you.
Yes. Well, you didn't deserve any before.
But I could get used to it.
Right. We're not done yet.
Got Rum over here. He has a very plain fighting style. He's basically just Gladiator without a shield.
We're holding our own against their infantry.
Surprisingly, not very piratey.
Monstrosity and its escort.
Although, wait, was Kettenrum a pirate? Or was he just, like, a sailor? I can't remember. I get it so mixed up in my head. I don't know if he was, like, a full-on pirate like the Laminsons or if he was just a sailor.
If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
Which is? Ah! Yes. That countermeasure.
A bleeding dragon!
We've made some interesting friends in the last few expansions. That's a countermeasure if I ever saw one. So this is why it's always funny to me every time Zoral is like, yep, I'm going to invade other countries and conquer the entire world. And I'm like, you're gonna do what? Zoral was just as naive as what Lamont was when we started. He thought he could just conquer other nations. It's like, you dumb motherfucker. We have a grand alliance of 5 nations, plus one that's sort of recovering and not really part of the alliance, but still would probably help if we asked them to. And we're friends with dragons.
Tuliyollal has entered into an alliance with Radzat Khan.
Yeah.
A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
There you go. So it looks like Radzit is officially part of the alliance now. There we go. Now we have a grand alliance of 6 nations. Oh wait, am I missing one? Because Stormblood's actually 2 separate nations. No. 3 original, plus Ishgard, plus Doma, plus Kugane. I don't know if we ever entered an official alliance with Kugane, though. But Doma, definitely.
Right in the nick.
And now
Tuliyollal
Radzit.
shall
So
never
6
forget
or
this
7
debt.
nations. Tiny baby dragon. That's his sister, right? In her tiny little baby form. Now that she has very little ether.
So keep your eyes forward. And do what only you can do.
Although actually, they didn't say that Radzit had
Finish
joined
this.
the official, like, Eorzean
And return
alliance.
home, safe.
They said they
and
entered an
sound.
alliance with Tuliyollal. So, either just they're in an alliance, or we have like 7 or 8 people in the alliance now if Tuliyollal's joined. Depending on which way this went. God, I love that it's playing that music. It's fitting that it's playing that music, but I so love that it started playing that song when the dragons showed up.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered
All of our forces are being
unexpected
utterly
resistance.
obliterated.
We've been forced to withdraw.
So how long were we standing here? The time difference really must
Useless.
not be a
All
thing
of
anymore. These 2 worlds must be on a similar time stream at this point. From all of us traveling back and forth across, must have like connected them and regulated the time flow or something. Because there's no way we were standing here long enough for that whole fight to take place without like days or weeks taking place in here otherwise.
Ah! Stop!
Gotta make sure you notice how much of an asshole he is. He's gonna cut down his own people. The most obvious fucking cliche, trite fucking villain nonsense imaginable.
Your Majesty.
Enough of this! Enough! You swore you wouldn't harm my people!
Out of my way.
You believed him? He's a pathetic piece of shit. Why would you believe him? Took his regulator, yep.
Have you gone mad?
He already was the
When
whole
the
time.
army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess,
Not even remotely close.
to achieve victory by any means necessary.
By doing nothing to support your troops outside of the dome and then blame everyone else when they fail? Sure. Yeah, totally your duty.
Suralja to Everkeep.
To do nothing,
Initiate cold
blame everyone
blood.
else for your problems.
Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
Yup.
No!
Damn you!
Stop! Please, Father, stop!
I don't even know if he's actually his father, though.
Kulucha! I told you not to come!
Galulja.
You must flee, Kuruja. It isn't safe.
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
If he's even your father. I'm not so sure about that.
I am not your father.
Let him go!
The thing is, that could be taken either way. Either he really isn't his father, or he's just so ashamed that it wasn't a blessed sibling that he refuses to acknowledge him. So
Using
it's
a
not really an
child as a
answer.
shield. Have you no shame?
No, he doesn't. We've established this. He's pathetic. He's
Release your last
worthless.
one, or you shall answer to me.
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Oof. Great. He can completely control him. Wonderful.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit.
How about I just kill you now? Like, why do we keep just letting them do whatever they want?
I must protect them.
Also, why did that one fall down? Her taking over one of the shells shouldn't, like, burn out the shell. That makes no sense. One should have just, like, marched off as soon as she was done controlling it. I still, no, she already took off. Nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Yes, we knew this from the beginning. I'm surprised Fiend was so stupid as to believe he wouldn't. His army without his money. Yeah, well, whatever. So be it. Sure. Progress through the battle. Okay, so this is a multi-stage battle, like the earlier fights when we were like invading Garlemald and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Which means that quest or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. We're probably going to roleplay a bit here. We'll see. Most of the multi-stage fights like this, they have you roleplaying as like a different person for each stage of the fight. Though there's not a lot of people I can roleplay as. Wow, they're terrible shots. Not that I want a bunch of innocent civilians to be murdered.
Ow.
Because that's fucking stupid and boring cliche type stuff for villains to do, right? But, like, these machines are horrible shots.
I have no more use for you. Be gone.
Okay, he is his father. Like, a lot of the lines could be interpreted a lot of different ways, but this utter disappointment and disregard, like, he absolutely is his father biologically. He totally threw him away, and he's like, I have no more use for you, right? He definitely really is his father.
Father!
Like, now I full on believe, yes, apparently he is fucked. Not that I ever wanted to know that fact or know who he fucked with. But
you have to stop him.
I do believe he's his father
You
now.
have to.
That line delivery, like, sells me on it completely, that he is actually his biological father. And not some weird timeline bullshit or clone shit or any of that nonsense. I mean, are we going to stand here and watch him get shot again, or are we going to do anything to stop this? Come on. This is taking too long. We're definitely going to interfere. Really? We didn't do anything? Game, how badly do you want me to take a sledgehammer to my computer? Like,
Steen,
they showed us that whole thing and made it take like 30 seconds for the thing to slowly walk up and pull a gun on the guy, and we did nothing to interfere. That was the dumbest cutscene I think I've ever seen, where they go, yeah, the Warrior of Light does nothing, because we got story to tell. You've told your story.
Military authority.
They're destroying the city, they're killing all the civilians. Boom, story told. Now you just rub it in more by having the Warrior of Light stand around and do nothing? Like, this is the dumbest, I think, version of this that has ever happened with the developers.
Then do it.
I've always had the problem of the Warrior of Light stands around and watches horrible shit happen because they've got the story to tell and they're going to tell it whether you like it or not type of shit. You know what I mean? Always had a problem with that. But this is perhaps the worst one they've ever done. Because it's like, you've accomplished it. Your story is told. This entire scene sets the story you're trying to tell me. And then you gratuitously have a guy come back to life for us to stand there and watch him get shot a second time. It's like, what is the point of that? There's no purpose to that.
Your crimes are beyond forgiveness, but your people are innocent.
It doesn't serve your story in any way, shape, or form. It's literally just random gratuitousness for the sake of trying to make me hate the villain more or something, as if I'm not already plenty geared up to hate him and want to kill him. I am, though. I'm gonna walk in there and destroy her entire fucking army.
I deceived you all.
I'm gonna destroy her entire army. I may as well. It'll serve two purposes. First, it'll stop the immediate threat. Second, she'll never be able to threaten another nation again if I destroy her entire army.
Of course not. There's nothing I wouldn't do for them.
Good. Then die and delete all the endless for them. I'm still guessing, but I'm guessing that's it.
Split up and get to work.
Like, the endless, the servers that contain the endless or whatever probably need like a constant supply of souls or some bullshit like that to function. And so that's why she has to invade other worlds and like steal their souls and kill their people and stuff like that. I'm guessing it's some dumb shit like that. If you love your people so much, then delete yourself and all the other endless.
Do what you can do.
And burn the servers to the ground. People are gonna have to learn to live with one life from now on. Like, I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. This really feels like what they're gonna try and tell me later on in the story.
Please, everyone!
Is like, for some reason, they need a constant supply of souls to maintain the endless. And she's like, but the people in the servers are my people too. I can't let them die. And it's like, they're already dead. End of story, delete the servers. Like, I'm sorry for your loss, but if that's the fuel for the endless, then they don't deserve to stay alive.
Right. Let's deal with these ones first.
God, I love the Enshroud so much. Freaking love Viper's Enshroud so much. Their trance is great. Their trance is amazing. It feels so good playing Viper. Crying out in fear and pain. No, great, whatever. I can't believe she gave him this level of control over the army. That seems insane. I mean, I know he kind of forced his way in to become their king or whatever. I get that. And she made a deal with him and all that. But the fact that she ever allowed him to have this much control over the army is crazy to me. That he could call in an order and just have the army start slaughtering her civilians seems nuts. Like, he must have completely taken control away from her, I guess, somehow. I don't know how. But I don't see how she would be this stupid to give him that level of control. I don't have time for this.
You're safe now. Be at ease.
If I get killed, I blah blah blah. Take deep breaths. Like, I'm supposed to be sitting here and talking to these idiots? Really? There's dozens of people out there still dying, and I'm supposed to just be talking to these morons? Are we good? Let's go. How much more time are we gonna waste? Oh, so good. Feels so good to just destroy them with a trance. You know, it seems like Wolf Lamont is really good at holding aggro. Because I'm doing a lot of damage here, and yet none of the enemies are targeting me. I'm not losing health at all, and I think that's because she's pulling them off of me. Which is crazy, given how many of them I'm attacking.
Looks like that does it for this area.
That was one floor of a gigantic tower. It's cute and all that they have us running through Solution 9 and, like, trying to save lives and stuff like that. But they're not even going to acknowledge the fact that there's at least 8 more levels, city-sized levels, at least below us, and God knows how many above us, where people are probably dying too.
There are still civilians on Trueview.
Well, we can't leave the wounded. Let's divide into 2 groups. Kryl, Raha, please stay here and render aid. The rest of us will go and deal with the machines.
Wow, yeah, on the back end of this storyline, they really are just kind of brushing Kryl away. I know it's not her story, but this is supposed to be the biggest chunk, new chunk of, like, Kryl story that we get. And, like, since, like, 95 or so especially, they really, every time we split up, Kryl goes someplace else. We should be spending as much time with Kryl as possible. And as someone who likes Alisaie, I'm sitting here saying Alisaie should be the one going off with Raha all the time, and we should be spending a bunch of time with Kryl, since this is her, like, big Pictomancer debut.
Otis, you've got to wake up.
Otis?
Yes, he'd be ashamed of the queen that you've become. You're stupid. It's horrible.
Tuliyollal, the Royal Knight! Forward!
Oh, this is pretty easy. Look, Lamont really is just kind of keeping them all off of me. This is taking almost no time at all. In fact, that was probably a wasted trance. Nope, he goes straight into the fight. Good, that wasn't a wasted trance
Out of
then.
it, Otis! Don't you recognize us?
First formation! Show them a knight's valor!
Oh, he has no positionals. Okay.
The machines obey him!
Ah, cool. Then if we can get him out of Tuliyoll's control, then hopefully we can deal with the rest of these machines too.
Second formation! Seize the glory of victory!
Nope, missed it. Got no feints left for you. Please don't drag that damage over here, though.
Something about him is familiar, but it couldn't be.
Third formation! Onward for Alexandria!
Steiner, is that you? Basically. Like, Steiner? Rusty, is that you?
It is him! The captain of the knights!
See if I can stun any of these idiots. There we go.
Don't like the looks of this! Everyone, keep your guard up!
Oh, there we go. Guard up. Ow! He had a full
Damn it! How do we bring him to his senses?
He had a full freaking paladin magic combo. We beat him up. We always
If he
do.
still remembers me, then perhaps.
They just beat him up until he has no choice but to listen to you. Go ahead and do another combo. I think I have enough time on my... Yeah, I have enough time on my buffs. Otis Oathbroken. I didn't even stop to look at his name until the very end there. Oathbroken Otis.
Right, he's deactivated.
Cool.
It should be safe to approach.
Or not.
Otis! No! I remember you, Otis, so please remember yourself. You're a proud knight of Alexandria, a man who lives to serve the kingdom and its subjects.
There he goes. That'll get his attention. Hey, let me roleplay as Otis. That'll be fun. I don't think they will, but that'd be fun.
Pray, stand back, Your Majesty. I am Sir Otis Bologna, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Upon mine honor, you shall harm neither my fair queen nor our citizens.
I think it would have been more fun if I was role-playing Otis. That would have been hilarious. But I get they don't want to build up those mechanics for a character who's only on screen for like one level of MSQ.
Apologies for the trouble.
This one also has no positionals. For anyone who can't tell, you can tell that by the closed circle on them. Most enemies have an opening on the back of their circle here. That implies that they have positionals. If it's closed, there are no positionals. You're not going to do any extra damage by doing positionals, so don't even bother.
It's building up energy. Have care.
Okay, this is obvious enough what it's doing here. Except, does it do a front? No, it doesn't. Okay. Doesn't do a front. I think I need to redo my... You know what? No, I don't need to redo my buffs. I should be able to get this done before they're needed. Now I definitely need to redo them.
It gathers lightning to itself.
Let's split up and deal with them.
Not holding anything back, are we?
Leave this to me. Behold, the blade work of a royal knight.
I mean, please get around to it already. Thank you, Otis. It's like, get around to it, Otis.
Such tremendous lightning.
So many! This is going to be tough.
Oh! Let me out, let me out, let me out before I get hit. Jesus, nope. Just down for the count forever.
Not good. At this rate.
Okay, fine. It's just a cutscene then. Like, okay, fine, it's nothing but a cutscene. Got it. Just let me get hit by like 5 different hits.
Weather this storm.
No timer whatsoever. Yep, just a fake cutscene.
Now, lay the fiend low.
Let me at him then.
Otis, you must stop! Your body can't survive this!
Yeah, he's gonna burn himself out.
Nay, I cannot yield, even should it cost me my life.
Otis!
I mean, I got no mitigation. It's cute and all that they keep showing me the freaking AoEs over my head, but I got no mitigation on this class, so... all I can do is faint once in a while when he does a big AoE that's gonna hit me, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
My queen,
There we go.
are you unharmed?
I like Otis's condition is at 1. I don't think that was, like... I barely managed to do that in time. I think once you finish that fight, his condition drops to 1. Like, no matter what you're at, I suspect.
Otis. Thank you, Lord Captain, for the delicious repast, for everything.
The old units do not have regulators. Their souls cannot be recovered.
No.
He is gone. The Otis who so valiantly fought for us. I'm truly grateful for your help. Would that I had the time to thank you properly. But I'm afraid I cannot linger. There are urgent duties I must perform.
Hey, wait!
I still don't get why she burns out the units that she takes over. That's so stupid.
Is everyone all right?
We're fine, but Otis is...
So he's the one who was looking after Galulja.
Thanks to you, Solution 9 has been spared the worst. But the situation on the other levels is grim.
Yeah. At least they acknowledge
We're
that.
currently assessing the full extent of the casualties. In the meantime, could you help us treat the wounded?
Slaughtering his own people. He's getting as many souls as he possibly can, obviously. Are we up to 99 yet? We are up to 99. I somehow don't think I'll finish it today. I don't know. I might, though. But usually the last level of MSQ is quite a bit longer because there's a lot of story to be had. So I think it's probably going to take me today and one more stream to finish this. Regulars, people of Alexandria have been spared the fear of death. Yeah, well. It also erases your memories of the departed. The very notion of dying would have become vague. How traumatized the survivors must be. Even if they're not physically hurt, they would still need care. Oh, God. Are you really gonna waste multiple freaking MSQ quests to go and just baby a bunch of nobodies? Nameless, faceless nobodies we're never gonna see again? Perhaps she's checking on the other districts. It's too much for her to handle alone. Cause people are distraught. We ought to provide them with what comfort we can. Blah, 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 blah. Concentrate on true view. Blah, 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 blah. Go talk to a bunch of nobodies that no one gives a crap about and will never show up in the story ever again. Like, that is a very tried and true fallback for the developers of this game. When they don't know what the fuck to do for a quest for filler, it's, yeah, go talk to a bunch of nobodies who don't matter at all to the storyline and you'll never see again. You gotta go do it. It's really important. Wow, Ethernet shards are still working. Okay, doesn't matter, just go. See, like, stunned woman. That's a really important character. I'm sure I'll see her hundreds of times in the MSQ going forward. I'm sure she'll be one of the most important characters to the story of Final Fantasy XIV for decades to... I'm sure it's really important that we help stunned woman. King have to destroy our lives like this. Well, you gave it to him. Yeah, it's nice and all when the war is some distant thought that the king is doing. You don't have to worry about all the people that are dying who don't have regulators. All of the Tirali people who are getting murdered on the front lines with no regulators that you never had to think once about. And next and forward was nothing compared to this. Killed again and again and again. It was a nightmare. It's done nothing good for us. Thinks only of war. Soldiers will be produced now. He unleashes them on us. It's taking you guys a while to realize anything about anything. Your Majesty isn't a living person. Actual body is out elsewhere in the cloud or some such. Uh-huh. That's not the reason why. He's equating the fact that the Alexandrians have never questioned her existence to, like, she's totally there for us always, and that is totally not why. It's because she's been stealing your memories of her true existence away for decades, centuries even. That's why. Aaronville isn't in here at all. I know he basically freaked out when he realized his mother was dead. He's not stupid enough not to realize what that scene meant. His mother was definitely dead, and he finally realized it. But I haven't seen him since then. Send people to the other levels. Well, the other levels are God. Like, if it took all of us just to do this much in Solution 9, the other levels are gone. The other levels are completely obliterated and everyone's dead. Oh, but worry about Gululja. Hasn't uttered a word. I need to talk to him about everything. He needs to know that he isn't alone. Hey kiddo, so your dad really sucks. Welcome to the club. Want to help us murder him?
Are you alright, Gululja?
Lots of people are dead because of my father, aren't they?
Yeah, dads suck like that.
That's...
And Otis. He's gone too, isn't he?
Yup. Probably. The
I'm
fact
sorry.
that Otis's condition finished that fight at 1 rather than 0 makes me think that maybe he's not as gone as we think he is.
My father
It's
is
a
a
long
bad
shot.
man. That's why you're going to kill him, aren't you?
But they're usually pretty good at the interweaving of like mechanics and story. So the fact that the developers chose to end that fight with Otis's condition at 1 rather than Otis's condition hitting 0 when that fight ended makes me think maybe he's not as gone as we expect. I mean, badly damaged and needs to repair or just time to regenerate or whatever, but not gone completely.
Forget it. I don't care anymore.
Listen to me, Gululja. You're right. We're going to confront your father. He invaded Tuliyollal and hurt my people. As vow of resolve, it's my duty to bring him to justice.
Don't you think of him as family anymore?
Sure, that doesn't make him any less of a shitlord.
After the attack, I was filled with rage. I told myself over and over that he's no brother of mine. But it isn't so simple. No matter what I feel or say, all those years I spent striving to live up to his example, they won't just disappear. What's more, it's because we're family that we have to correct each other when someone goes astray. That's why I must confront my brother, like your grandfather did, even though it cost him his life.
But Otis is gone now. If my father was gone too, then I'd have no one.
Not even close to true. Every single person in Oblivion, plus an aunt and an uncle and an entire nation. Like, I know it feels like that to a little kid, but that's not even close.
Take a look around.
Otis was great, but your father is shit. And losing him is not going to make you have no one. You're surrounded by people who have been constantly trying to protect you.
You have us, Goloja. All of us. We'll be with you. Through thick and thin. You're not alone. You'll never be alone again.
Cute kid and all. But he's still a reminder that Zoraljaw fucks, and I did not need to have that knowledge in my head. I didn't need that image in my head. What you got for me, Kakiwa? Zoraljaw as a mother, but I better not get started. Okay. Yeah, those return you and take rest as well. Your face. Nice, feel free to in the back room. She's short-circuiting. Something's probably happening to the Endless. It's an old worn thing. It's bound to be a few hitches. We discuss our next move in a little while. Uh-huh. Very much lying to us about everything. Whatever. Unto the summit. Okay, so that'll be the ether current for Heritage Found. That's what that ether current's gonna be for. It's a little weird that I had to come back into Solution 9 before I got the ether current for Heritage Found, but whatever. I think they should have given it to us on the one where we went to confront Zoraljaw. Because this is a little weird timing to get it. And may lead people to be like, wait, what's that ether current for? There's no ether currents here in Solution 9. And I don't think mechanically it would have made much of a difference if we could have flown at the last second just before heading back to Solution 9. So the Death Star has one weakness. This weird little vent port over here that they don't seem to protect by any means at all. It's almost stupid how they have that weakness. And in fact, it's so stupid, we're gonna have to, in like 50 years, retcon it so that someone designed it to have that flaw and somehow the Empire never once noticed. Because it's a dumb oversight. Sorry. Oh, God. Been locked down to the state of emergency. It's funny how Zoraljaw keeps going, "You're too much of a coward to confront me," and then hides in his tower. He's like, "Cowardly. Too cowardly to confront me. Instead, you worked with the Resistance." It's like, you were inside your friggin' tower that we couldn't enter, dipshit. It's like, if you're not a coward, then come and confront me, and then he locks down all the elevators and hides in his big tower. Yeah, you're a real manly man, aren't you, you dipshit? It's easy to call everyone else cowards when you hide away and taunt them. Like, come face me if you're not a coward in this completely inaccessible fucking panic room that I have for myself. Occupies Everkeep's 9th level, Solution 9. Okay. And everyone below that red line there is dead. Everyone. Is its 12th. Okay, so it's 12 layers. Its residents believed to be located there. The details are highly classified. Yep. Can't get anyone inside to scout that place out. Reliable intelligence concerning everything up to the 11th level. Do we get to fight our way up? Oh, it is 99. This is MSQ level 99. Is the final dungeon in Dawntrail going to be fighting your way up the upper levels of Everkeep? Origenics? Facility where souls are separated and refined for use. There you go. We still haven't even been to the final zone yet. Must be a pretty short zone, I guess. This is the base of the extraction of souls from regulators and fiends. Okay. So this is probably going to be the final dungeon, will be like Origenics or whatever, where we're fighting our way through where they're like ripping souls apart. And it's going to be a lot to show us now because they just harvested the souls of every single person in Everkeep below the 9th level. And probably a couple of floors above, too. They harvested most of the civilian souls, so there's probably going to be a lot going on in the Origenics. The Etheric Separator, with their cleansing memories, yep. Packed within soul cells for distribution. Recreate the process by which souls are broken down in the ethereal sea. Yeah, that's what they did. Friend to nature, I know, but ethical discussions must wait. Thank God they're not wasting our time with ethical discussions right now. It extends vertically from the 1st to the 11th, so we can use it to get all the way up. But do we have to start at the bottom, or do we start from entry 9 and work our way up to just a couple floors? We'll be operating the process and transfer the souls directly to him. Yep. That's our opening. Alexandrian way of life security will be extremely tight. I don't care. It's a dungeon. I can fight through. It's gonna be 3 groups and a mini boss. 3 groups and a mini boss. 3 groups and a boss. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Every dungeon is exactly the same. It's gonna be 3 groups, a boss, 3 groups, a boss, 3 groups, a final boss. Back you up as best we can. What say you? Well, Aaronville's here again, so at least we know he's around. Wasn't sure where he went after he found out about his mother. Wonder if they'll have a scene before we head off. Also, shouldn't I be getting artifact armor pretty soon? Do I have to wait until after the MSQ? I don't think you have to wait till after the MSQ. Usually they give it to you just before. And Grenalt... No, not Grenalt. Genalt? I think Grenalt was the first. I think this guy's name was Genalt. Is right there. I assume he gives you the artifact armor, because the other ones usually do. Coming to this body makes me perfect to give you guidance on sight. In this, haven't you? Yes, of course she has. Because it would be blatantly obvious for you to question her existence if you knew that endless were a thing. Support from here, yes. Yes, dude, your mother is totally dead. And if we end up having to shut the Endless down, she'll probably be dead for real. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. Guess we'll see. Talk to you about... Never mind, I can wait. Remaining here. Someone needs to keep those in Tuliyollal informed. Alright. I am glad that Aaronville did not waste 10 hours of my time blathering on about how he feels about his mother being dead. Especially when she's right there and can still talk to him. Like, there are millions more important things for us to do right now. Is this in here, or is this outside? This is outside in Heritage Found. Yeah, since they're, like, in front of the Everkeep, it's like, that's probably outside. Oh, wait, I wanted to talk to Genel and see if he had, artifact armors for me. Okay. I really do want to check. I don't think he did. They never mentioned anything about it. Usually they kind of bring up artifacts. Actually, they really don't, usually. They don't tend to make a big deal about artifact armors are now available for the most part in the game these days. So maybe he did. He'd be back at the Neonstein. If he's anywhere, he'd be in the back room here, but I don't know if he's anywhere. Because I swear I looked around the Neonstein and I didn't see him anywhere. Yeah, Shale's there. There's Genel. Okay. He is still here. Once we use Bell at the same time, I wish we didn't have need for him. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Absolutely nothing. And we're really at that point where it feels like I should be getting access to the artifact armors very soon. We're already up to 99 in the MSQ. I don't remember when you unlocked them in the... I think in Endwalker, you may not have even gotten them till the MSQ was over. Because that's when Tataru started opening her shop, if I remember, was when the MSQ finished. But in Shadowbringers, I believe they became available before you finished the MSQ, but they never really mentioned them at all, if I remember correctly. In fact, you had to go to a random building in the middle of nowhere in the friggin' Tempest just to find the guy who could give them to you. Grueling climb. C2, spare no preparation. Yep, this is it. Finally, I have my quadcopter bike. I now have my quadcopter bike able to fly here. Just as I'm about to go off to the last zone, undoubtedly. What if the last zone has something to do with, like, the top of the Everkeep? But that seems a little weird to be a zone all its own. Maybe wherever the servers are being stored or something? The Resilient Sun. Entrance to Origenics is located on the back of the Everkeep. Reach it by the water. Let's head to the pier of the Drift Downs. Okay, so there is actually a reason to fly around here. Man, I'm so glad I have this bike now. I don't have to try and like wait until I can be bothered to drop like $20 on the Fenris anymore. Because I now have a bike that I am perfectly content with. All the other bikes they added are kind of terrible looking. I think mostly because they didn't want to have bikes that were cooler than the Fenris. Right? Or was it Fenrir? It's like the Fenrir SDK or something like that, or Fenris, something like that. I don't know, whatever. They didn't really want cooler bikes than that because you had to pay for that one, so why would they want to make cooler bikes than that in the game that you don't have to pay for up to this point? So all the bikes they would give us were like these stupid little tractors or these little weird hatched front things that like look kind of dumb as hell. Right, but this is a straight up Tron light cycle, so like I don't need Cloud's motorcycle anymore, thanks. I'm good. Tron motorcycle 1000% hits the sweet spot for me that like I'm good now. Kilusa here will pilot the vehicle, so you need only sit tight until we arrive at the entrance. Hey, cool, are we gonna start the dungeon on the back of a vehicle again? Oh, man. Some backroom will create a diversion so we can steal inside. Ha. Well, finish that bottle of water. I need to go get a fresh one. I'm about halfway through stream. We'll see. Make our way to the summit, striking down any foes that bar our path. I mean, that's how we handle every dungeon. We walk through the front door, we kill everything in our way until we get to the final boss. We shouldn't be expected. We should maintain contact with the support crew and adapt as necessary. Just communicator I borrowed from Shale to keep them informed. Okay, easy enough. Let's set off very soon, so be ready. Either the Everkeep or Origenics, I think will be the name of this. Origenics. There we go. Final dungeon of the MSQ. NPCs. Definitely give me Cryle. And that's basically the only group I can take. I haven't been able to use Alisei like at all this one around because this is the only group I can take with this composition if I'm me being a DPS. Average eye level 650, sync 680. I'm 668. Okay. So I can at least get in. I could bump that up a little bit if I popped some of the items they gave me, the 96 items that they gave me in the treasure coffers, right? But I don't care right now. I'd rather wait till I get the artifact set. And then probably just turn around and sell the stuff in the treasure coffers. This is an interesting song. Sounds kind of familiar. I'm also about to hit 100. After the very first mini-boss fight, I think I'll hit 100. Most of this doesn't sound familiar, but there's something sort of buried underneath it that sounds kind of familiar. Especially in that beginning, that like do 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 do. I can't quite figure out what it is that seems familiar to me about this one. Let's go ahead and make that 40. I like to have the volume a little high on the background music during this section. I always keep it really, really low, like 10 or something when I'm doing the free trial stuff, so that I can just put my own music in over it after I've gone and cut the video and edit it, and there's a bunch of quick cuts I don't want the music cutting to. So I just put my own music in under it. Alright, follow the path. You'll soon see the entrance. Be careful. Is it made for combat, so I'll hang back. Okay. Photogenics Cyclops.
Hold on.
Try this!
Ooh, yeah. This is taking a while. Let's just go ahead and trance these idiots down. They don't actually call this one a trance. I forget. They call it like reawaken or some nonsense like that. I'm amazed they didn't just call it trance, though. Or at least the skill is called reawaken. What do they call the... An attack clumsy, blah, 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 left, 5 stacks of Anguin tribute. No. Doesn't really have a name, I guess. That's why everyone just calls it Enshroud. Is because it's basically just the Reaper's Enshroud, so everyone just keeps calling this Enshroud. Or a Burros. Attack potency, blah blah blah. Remaining enemies reawakened effect expires. Anguin tribute. No, none of that really matters. Oh, all of these are about to upgrade, aren't they? It can only be executed after landing first generation? Wait a second. Serpent's Tail changes to first legacy. Is this double up? Is this kind of like what the Gunbreaker gets, where you get an ability that just doubles all of your attacks, your big combo with Gunbreaker? Like you're gonna do first generation, first legacy, second generation, second legacy, third generation, third legacy, fourth generation, fourth legacy, and then Ouroboros at that point? Because that'd be interesting. Huh. I'm about to hit 100, so I guess I'll see in this dungeon. Resources have escaped, moving to recapture. Okay, so there's generic, like, soldiers out here trying to recapture all these creatures that have escaped from the base. So these are all the different beasts that they're pulling the souls from, too.
Allow me.
Man, if the Viper really gets a Gunbreaker style addition to their big combo, where it's like every attack has a second attack paired with it kind of thing, I think I'm going to love Viper even more than I already do. It's just going to be like constant attacks with Viper. Just never stop flailing your blades constantly, and that'll be very fun. And I should be doing is, unfortunately, I don't have any on hand, do I? Nope, I tossed it all away. Fuck it. I'll go ahead and pop this just for the XP bonus. These stupid boiled eggs that aren't worth anything stat-wise. I should have the roast chicken out, but I forgot. I didn't even think to pull out the roast chicken before I went into this dungeon. That's part of the reason why everything's taking so long to kill, is because I'm not using food buffs. Interesting they're showing the actual map of the freaking whole tower as we're moving through it. Resource collection facility. The freight elevator further in. Seeing Kryle's goofy shit just floating around while I'm trying to fight is hilarious. Even with the battle effects turned down to like limited, still just seeing all of her dumb goofy painting stuff flying around is hilarious. Come on. Before my buffs run out, let me hit something. Station regulators, blah, blah, blah. Information terminal. Nope, my buffs are gone. Row of names are shown on the terminal display. It appears to be a list of those who were recently taken to the cloud. Might Namika be among them? I mean, probably. Even if she wasn't slaughtered, Namika's probably among them. Oh? Did I just completely skip that area? It looked like I would have to fight there. But yeah, I completely skipped that area. It looked like I would have to fight some of those things there, but nope. I think those are going to grow. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Please let me get this finished. God, did I just get hit by 2? I saw that shit coming. I fucking saw that shit coming, man. I knew it wasn't gonna... It was gonna have me get snapshotted by both of them. That was some bullshit. Fucking stupid, man.
Allow me.
Yeah, I know I don't have to go anywhere for this one. Not until he starts smacking them. And the combo that he uses seems to have been the same pretty much every time. Oh, come on, I did not walk through that. Ugh. I definitely did not walk through that one.
Hold still.
Double and shroud in a row. I like that. Really need to get these damn buffs back up though. Get blasted, moron. Time to die. Viper away your tears to Serpent's Legacy. Nice. Origenics Choker offending. Origenics. Choker doesn't really tell me what the set looks like. Viper away your tears. Oh, I had an Archaea Kingdom Hood of Scouting already. I didn't remember having that. Oh well. So now I have all of them? Yep. It's the trait. Allows the execution of first legacy after landing first generation, second after landing. Okay, so that's exactly what it is. It's almost exactly the same as how a Gunbreaker's Gnashing Fang, I think it's called, is executes. It gives you, it doubles up your special combos, right? Every one of your big attacks now has a second attack on top of it. Dude, the sheer fucking DPS output for Viper is going to be insane if I have double attacks like that. That's going to be crazy high. Oh no! Who cares that they see me? Give me my buff. There's a lot of like build up at the beginning for Viper though. You have to spend quite a bit of time like getting your buffs back before you can just go ham on enemies. Let's see how this works now. Okay, so it's on 9. Got it.
Hold still.
Oh my god, it's just even more slashy and fucking flash steppy. I love it. Everything about it is great. There's just even more flying around at hyper speed and flash stepping and slashing enemies than there was before. It's perfect. I think Viper may become my new melee main. Not that I play melee, like, ever. It's basically the last of all the roles that I ever choose to play, but maybe it's my new main. Or at least my new melee main. kind of want to execute these not at optimal rotation, so I can sort of look at them while they're being cast. Because just seeing how my character is freaking flying around all over the place, slashing like crazy, I want to take a look at that. So I think the next time I reawaken, I'll execute them like slower than I can, so that I can watch each animation. Look at all those friggin' souls he's stolen. Souls of the white matter and they're being sent to Tuliyollal. Yeah. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. I should have just stayed in. Alright, here we go. Let's watch these animations. That's first. That's legacy. Second generation. Second legacy. Third generation. Third legacy. Fourth generation. Fourth legacy. And Ouroboros. Ooh. They're nice. And there's a lot to unpack there, but it's nice. Just a lot of friggin'... Yeah, it's just a lot of, like, flash stepping and slicing the shit out of everything, and I love it. Yeah. Taking for like ever to damage anything. I wouldn't conceivably be expected to have level 100 gear here because of the 99 dungeons. I wouldn't be expected to have level 100 anything yet. But I should at least have brought in a real food buff rather than forgetting that. Deceiver. They didn't work on some kind of machine. Maybe not a machine. This might be a person who's overcharged themselves with beast souls. I don't know what beast it would be though, because she's using the It's not Scathic. That's Where is that Scathic? No, not Scathic. The shit. What's that skeleton? The one from the... Where is she? She's in the Sky Pirates raid, I believe. Damn it, what skeleton is that? Let me see. Bosses. Is it Echidna? Sickle, Demontinuma's first, and the Blood Guards add for his petrification. No, not Echidna. Definitely not Echidna. Human Soul, Sawtooth, no. Cetus, no. None of those. Okay, that's not the one. It's, that's specifically the Void Arc, though. Let's see. Raid guides. Wouldn't be in Weeping City, I don't think. Maybe it would. Is that it? Calliophistetti? I think that is. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Calliophistetti. I don't know if that was the first one to use that skeleton, but that's definitely the skeleton this boss is using. Oh wow, she's been in a number of other Final Fantasy games. But 5 is where she was first in. Final dungeon. Okay. Let's do this, you fake Calliophistetti. Engaging hostiles. Oh no, I guess she probably is a machine then. She's got that kind of dialogue and that kind of text box. It's like she's a robot rather than a person. She's using Calliophisteri's attacks too. But is she gonna change it? Make it more difficult? No, she's actually just the same. That's boring, I guess. Not too bad, but I thought she would make it a little more challenging. I get the feeling these glitchy ones are fake. I think these glitchy ones are fake, or slow, one of the two. Yep, they're fake. Yeah. Turrets now. Okay. Glitchy ones are fake though still, right?
Try this!
Ah. Oh, crap. Yes. No shit. The fake ones aren't gonna protect you. You need to be standing next to a real one so you get knocked back into a real... Okay. That was stupid. That was purely my fault. I didn't even think about that fact. The fake ones are fake. There's not gonna be anything to keep you from flying off the fucking arena. Fuck it, I'll just true north this. Yeah, she doesn't even, like, hit the other spots. I think if they want to make this one more interesting, she'd hit those two spots and then hit the other two quarters right after that. So you have to, like, move. It'd be an interesting development. As it is, she's just the same mechanics as Calliophisteria in that regard, which makes it kind of boring that they don't make her a little more dangerous. we go. Did Wookamont stand on top of me and double stack me there? Does it look like that might be the case? Whoops. Let's not stand there, please.
There.
More turrets. Stand on top of me here. There we go. Whew. Couple weird mechanics there, but otherwise fine. And here's an actual ring. Should I bother? Well, it's a dungeon item. It's not like I can slap it on the market. I could desynth it, or I could give it to my grand company. Don't really care that much about either of those. I just feel like I'm gonna get the artifact set like right after this dungeon, but screw it. It's a dungeon item. A 97, so I'll go ahead and overwrite this 90 here. There we go. But intruders can't be choosers. Oh, we're gonna ride the frickin' vacuum chute. We're riding the vacuum chute. Great. Data ends. You're on your own now. Cool. All alone now and have to scout it ourselves. It's being cleansed prior to storage. Stored like common goods. But where do we go from here? Oh good, thank God I got that piety materia. Glad to see Wookamont is going to aggressively stand in between the two groups, not allowing my abilities to AoE either of them. Stand in between two sets of enemies, not giving me enough room to AoE any of them. Just to split them up and make it take that much longer for us to fight.
Allow me.
Glad the AI NPCs are still as stupid as fucking ever. Like, I can kind of get in between them to do AoEs that way, but not on my big attacks. I couldn't really do it. Third stage purification. Undergo the cleansing removal of residual memories. Purifying light is harmful to organic beings. Utmost care must be taken. Thus, contamination may lead to memory and personality disorders within the users. Yeah.
show you.
Didn't waste it on this one. Research laboratory, yep. Facility for researching souls. Focus this idiot down. Since no one else wants to bother doing AoEs. I could keep looking at the information terminals, but I'd rather just press on. Too cruel. Giant enemy tortoise. Giant fucking mega turtle. Am I dead? Not quite. I just ate that one because I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat it. Guess I should try and avoid the attacks a little bit.
Try this!
Allow me.
Go ahead and use this one to finish it. There we go. It really was a gigantic freaking turtle they just crammed into the middle of the room. Let's see what the final boss is here. No way, it's just 3 idiots. There we go. Wait, this is just... Ambrose the Undeparted. Success. Okay, so this is just like combining the skeletons of that enemy that Scathix summons that you have to kill as fast as possible with the big old spear, and like Eden. This is just combining like 2 skeletons together to make this boss. So very wrong. Focus Carl's time to fight. Blah, 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 nothing. Okay. What the feeling it's gonna be.
Allow me.
I didn't even cut the other half of the arena. These bosses are like using very basic mechanics for the most part. Restrained from psychokinesis. Oh, wait. Took me a second to notice that.
Allow me.
Just go ahead and use this to blow through these enemies. don't get it. Okay, that was nothing. I guess you just need to make sure you're not standing on the one that'll blow you completely out of the arena. That seems easy enough. I thought there was more to it than that. Oh shit, there's a cleave on that one. How the fuck was I supposed to see that cleave coming? I guess I was supposed to read his stupid skill name. I'm so bad at that, at reading the boss's like skill names as they're being cast. I never pay enough attention to that.
Hold still.
Fuck it, I'll just stand with them from now on. At least I can use the trust to be like, ah, fuck it. How do I just avoid this one altogether? Lead this idiot down a little. What? Oh, I guess it's got a wider AoE than I thought. Okay. Woo! Bye-bye. Huzzah! Hey, Alize. An earring of slaying. That's wrong, right? Yeah. Choker of aiming. Okay. Versus the augmented credendum still? Okay, yep, definitely. Goofy ass thing. Let's go ahead and replace that until the cutscene's over at least, and then I'll fix it. Everything else should be fine. Time to go. I didn't get anything out of Origenics that could really give me an idea of what the armor looks like, though. I got a bunch of, like, accessories. Nothing that really tells me what it'll look like.
It's not opening.
Shale, can you see to the lock?
Just a moment. never reliable.
Follow the passage inside and you'll come to an elevator. It'll take you to the 11th level.
Okay.
Right. Let's keep moving.
It's interesting that at some point they're like, we have no, like, documents or visuals of this area, so you're on your own now, but we weren't up to 12 yet. Presumably they had everything up to 11, but for some reason they didn't have anything in Origenics up to, like, 11. Which I guess they couldn't get people in here. But it's weird they were acting like they totally had all of Everkeep mapped out up to level 11, but nothing on 12. Is this the Endless? Is this their eternal frickin' server racks?
The 11th level. Just below the summit.
Look! Soul cells. This is where they're kept.
What? Then these are all...
Uh-huh. And look how empty it is. Yeah. They're totally burning through souls too fast. That's why they have to invade.
Indeed. Many died in the attack. Their souls would have been processed and transported here for storage. Or so I had expected.
A soul cell is supposed to light up green when loaded, isn't it? Yet the light is out on most of these.
They're almost empty. Yeah, for some reason the sheer act of having Endless means that they have to, like, burn through souls to sustain them, I think.
Don't tell me he's already used them up.
I don't know.
That's why he cut down one of his own. For the regulator. Who's there?
Well, hello there. Good to see you guys.
And Y'shtola and Justinian too.
How the hell did you come from the other side of this entrance?
Lest you wonder, all is well in Tural. The enemy has withdrawn, freeing us up to come and lend you a hand.
The backroom crew gave us a briefing. No rest for the righteous as usual, eh?
Yeah. Obviously, we were going to storm the castle when we got in here.
Reminiscent of void-sent practices. I should be keen to learn more about the process after more pressing matters have been resolved.
I believe I speak for everyone when I say I'm glad you're here.
Just in time for one final trial, probably. Alright, they give us more people.
The Alexandrians have suffered heavy casualties. We must stop Zoralja before it gets any worse.
Let's go, guys. We don't have time to sit around jerking each other off. Let's go!
I thank you for coming with me this far, my friends. And I ask you to lend me your strength one last time. Together, let us defeat Zoralja and safeguard the future of Tuliyollal.
It really feels like we're gearing up for the end, but we have an entire zone we haven't explored yet. Is the last zone really going to be this short?
Come back in one piece.
It doesn't seem like the last zone could possibly be this short. That we'll, like, go there, spend 5 minutes there, do, like, 2 quests, and then leave. I mean, this is very different. Oh, cool. Like a gateway to another dimension, I suppose.
What in the world is that?
It couldn't be. A void gate.
It's enormous.
Big enough to cram an entire
It
tower.
dwarfs even the one Zeromus opened.
Big enough to drop an Everkeep and an entire dome down on another world.
That is no void gate. It doesn't lead to the 13th.
Then...
Yes. In all likelihood, it's a portal to yet another reflection.
By the 12. To think that realities being fused together was only the beginning.
The speculation must wait. He's here.
What a stupid throne room. Like, what the hell has he done? Almost looks like there's nothing left of him, even.
There is a limit to how much ether a living being can harbor while retaining its physical form. Zeralja has far exceeded that limit.
Yep.
With the souls he has absorbed, he has attained power to rival even a king among Voidsent, but at a terrible cost.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's anything left of him mentally.
12 have mercy.
Brother! It ends here and now.
Fighting, it looks like he's not even like
It
conscious.
vexes when you call me brother.
The hell is he gonna turn into?
Brother, blood heir, resilient son. Who am I? What is my path? Why was I born?
A bunch of wasted effort thinking about stuff like that.
I am Wuklamat, vow of resolve of Tuliyollal. And you are Zeralja, king of resolve of Alexandria. For the last time, we fight. For duty. For blood. For everything.
Yes, we fight. Hold nothing back. This multitude of souls I shall burn to the last mote.
Oh, wonderful, great.
I will kill you and prove the miracle. I will prove that I am Father's true successor.
Like I'm supposed to care. I fought an obsessive girlfriend in the middle of the freaking void of space with nothing but our determination causing us to punch each other in the face into eternity. Like, all your souls don't scare me. Everkeep now accessible. It's a quest, and when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial of a party of NPC companions. Yeah, sure, trials. Trust trials. Okay, so fight with him, other shoe drops in the story, unlock the final zone, and I think that's it for tonight. Give me the chicken so I can use that. Can I glamour here? I can? Good. Then give me the new necklace. Oh, that is some interesting music. Yeah, there's like hints of Tuliyollal type stuff, Dawntrail stuff, underneath this super like electric, throbbing, just extra stuff on top of it. Huh. Interesting. Give me some real stats. Let's go, everyone. Duty conditions that commence the record ready. Check to begin recording. I don't want to record. Like, he hasn't transformed yet. There'll probably be a phase change partway through this where he'll transform, though. King of Resolve.
Come at me with your all. I will make you
That is a good time for stupid ads to try and bump in on Twitch. That's annoying.
Let the victor's reign be sanctioned by the blood of the fallen. I need more power.
Are you all right?
Really not. Can we stop jumping out of the freaking screen?
More! I need more!
Jesus Christ.
What visions are these?
I have no idea.
Hold still.
Out of my way!
Oh, this is his own haunting memories, basically. Yeah, these are visions of, like, all these people, like, he's gonna be a great dawn servant, blah, blah, blah. Like, haunting visions of his own past, pretty much. Okay, so don't go into them. Stay away from them. I thought maybe visions that haunted him would empower us to some degree. Oh. Oh god, they go back out. Oh god, I'm down. Why am I down? Is that because I got hit by the swords twice? That sucks.
You'll not escape this.
I don't even know how I didn't just die there. Just outright dead there.
Be gone, along with my pitiful past.
Go ahead and redo my buffs here. Ugh. Semiotic barrier, knockdown. Down for the count, yep. Phase change.
I am the worthy king.
I like that his own son can like haunt his memories, but not once will the kid's mother ever show up. It's just like, it doesn't matter who the mother is. She doesn't exist. Somehow he has a kid.
This is my path. I trust only in myself.
Worthless.
It's mine, the ultimate power.
Look at how his ultimate form has a fake second head. His ultimate form is one where he has a fake second head.
This power is proof of
Like
my
a
authority.
half-formed second head. He really did become just as, like, even more obsessed with the idea of blessed siblings and why aren't I a blessed sibling and shit like that than, like, even the mammal jaw themselves did. So that's gonna be in.
Creation yields to my command.
I think this is okay. It doesn't look like it's gonna do anything.
This will hurt.
Okay, okay, that's getting rid of the arena. Got it.
My will resonates within reality.
How do we tell which one's gonna affect us? Okay, that one first. Then is it the other one? Yep, then it's okay. It's actually very slow. It's actually super slow, so as long as you're paying attention, it's really easy to take your time with it. That was surprisingly a slow, like, build-up of those two. Oh, shit. Blade Warp. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this is a different mechanic. That's for damn sure.
We mustn't hold back.
Fly, my blades.
Are you all right?
Okay, no, this is actually quite simple. Never mind.
All is mine to make and
Yeah,
unmake.
that actually was much more simple. I thought it was going to be like warping the pattern of the previous attack, but no, it's just a couple of blades that you have to avoid where they're going. That was actually pretty easy. Half full is only half the arena. Does he cleave the other half too? Nope. That's pretty boring, but okay. Half circuit. In and on this side.
Mine is the power.
Here goes the arena again.
You underestimate me.
Mine is the path.
Gateway, huh?
There!
Okay.
Fly, my blades!
So those are gonna go...
We mustn't hold back!
I think this is good? No. Follow Alpha, no. He'll figure it out for me. Or not. Thanks, Alfie. Oh, do you get hit by one no matter where you are at least, but you could get hit by two in other places? No? Doesn't seem like it. Huh. Oh, that was weird.
Now I'll show you!
Resonate!
Hold still.
Which sync is it?
Grenade!
Okay, he's double syncing.
No mercy!
Hey, I wanted that. Of course it was Alizé who stole it. She could blind us all with her stupid red mage one.
Evade this!
Almost there. Here we go. And done. Alright, look at that fake ass unfinished head. Nope, you don't get a second one. How far can I go? It's pretty good. What was the last thing I did? Just a big slash. Let's just do standing. No. Sprite's not bad. Alright, there we go. That'll work. Okay, now is this other shoe gonna drop and we're gonna have a whole nother zone and another boss and all this stuff. Let's see what we got.
Brother.
There ain't much left of him. He sort of destroyed himself.
So, it is to be defeat.
Oh, thank God all these people who are super useful are here. None of them could be in horrible, horrible danger.
Father, is that you?
Why do you weep?
Because it hurts. Because I don't understand why it had to be this way. Why don't I know you? Why didn't you want me?
One too few heads.
How could I be a father when my own spurned me?
That is a pathetic excuse.
He left me nothing. No throne. No legacy. Nothing. And so, I had nothing to leave you.
It's nice to come up with excuses to be a deadbeat. It wasn't even because his kid wasn't a blessed
Why does
sibling.
that
He literally
matter?
was just like, I'm no good as a dad, so I'm gonna throw him in the ditch.
Couldn't you have just been there?
That's like even more pathetic than I thought.
You ask a lost man for the way. I do not presume to call you mine, nor do I desire anything of you. But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn. I walked the path of ruin.
Worthless from the beginning.
Unable to surpass father. Or Ramachi. So much for the resilient son, the miracle.
Well, at least the souls are going to the Ethereal Sea. Interesting that they are at all. It seems like when someone who's used up soul charges dies, the souls don't get freed. It seems like they just get, like, burned, basically. For some reason, all these ones are escaping.
Papa left you nothing? You goddamned fool! You have the one thing he couldn't leave anyone else. You and Kululcha.
Okay. There's that stupid key again. What is up with it?
It's not over.
No shit. Ah, good. Here comes the other shoe. She's the most sus thing in existence from day one. It's not like at all surprising.
Queen Sphene?
Zeralja is gone. There's no need to fight anymore.
I mean, in her mind there is. She needs your souls.
Sphene? Why are you here?
I wanted to express my gratitude to you all for vanquishing the King of Resolve and delivering my people.
Now I'm going to kill all of yours.
To express my regret for what I've done to yours.
Your apologies won't bring back our dead or lessen your guilt. Still, to strike you down in revenge would trigger all-out war between our nations. More innocents would suffer. Even if we cannot be friends right now, we need to find a different path forward. A way that Tuliyollal and Alexandria can coexist.
Now that's naive. She has no interest in doing that. All she wants is your damn souls.
I fear that can never be.
What do you mean?
There is no other path for us. It's too late. I cooperated with Zeralja because I needed the life force yielded by the slain to sustain the Endless.
Exactly what I thought. Time to shut the servers down.
Of course, the king betrayed me, and with his army defeated, that plan can no longer be realized. But I can't. I won't fail my people. Be they possessed of flesh or no, all of them are dear to me.
Too bad.
If there is something I can do for them, as their queen, I must do it.
Hear me, Sphene. We appreciate your commitment to serving the Alexandrians and have endeavored to understand your beliefs. Be that as it may, you must know it's wrong to sacrifice our living to save your dead.
I see. It's because you do not know them that you believe they're dead.
No, it's because they're dead that I believe they're dead. No, it's because their bodies are gone and they're literally data on a server.
So long as they are remembered, they shall never die.
Great. Engrave their names on headstones then.
You understand, don't you? No matter what anyone may say, I refuse to believe that ffxiv is a hollow existence. That she can simply be allowed to fade away.
No one said it would be easy, but I'm not giving you a single living being to sustain a bunch of dead souls.
Your Majesty.
I'm going to die horribly at my hands.
am the bearer of the
'Cause I
memories of
refuse.
Queen Sphene of Alexandria. And my desire to protect my people transcends all others.
Okay. Sounds like her memories need to be deleted then.
For them,
Like,
I
seriously,
will
fuck
do
all this. Time to
anything.
erase the servers.
No
Bye.
price is too high.
Hell is that thing?
Seven hells.
What is it?
There exists a legend in Alexandria. In ages past, faced with a calamity in their world, a clan of people used a singular power to flee to ours.
Interesting. A calamity in their world, huh? I guess it could be any of the ones that have been rejoined.
The key which manifests this power answers to fervent desires. Desperate, all-consuming supplications that have given rise to many a miracle. That key holds the secret to interdimensional fusion, and unraveling its mysteries was the foremost mission of the scientists of preservation. Alas, they failed to fully grasp its workings, leaving us with only partial control over
great.
it. Nevertheless, if I'm to sustain the inhabitants of living memory, I have no choice but to call upon its power.
And do what with it?
For hundreds of years I tried, but it was all to no avail.
Like, I cannot roll my eyes any harder than I possibly am right now.
To protect my realm. But I can still take up arms and fight.
Eh.
If bloodshed will save my subjects, then I will become history's most brutal queen.
So utterly pointless.
Wait.
Oh, Sphene.
Okay, so something's up with living memory then. Like, if Kikua just, like, shorted out, fell down, then something's up with living memory. Could that be the last zone? How the hell would I get inside the servers? Unless I rip myself out of my own body. And would it even be like a world in there or something? I don't know. Likelihood her true form lies in the reflection yonder. Yeah, how do we go after her now? If something but her vessel ceased to function when the portal closed, let's examine it. Some much needed clues. Whatever. No signs of life. Definitely finishing up pretty much as soon as this quest is over. She operates her vessel from afar. No, she doesn't. She really doesn't. Don't you understand? It's obvious to me from the first second we saw her, she's dead and this is her real body. Yeah, those young friends, none of them remembered. Yes, no shit. Yep. Herself on the machines, Kakiwa controlled hers remotely, but to me they appeared identical in their existence. Yup. Inorganic objects suffused with faint amounts of ether. When it faded, they became lifeless. This happened to both the moment the portal closed. Yeah. Operating her vessel from the reflection beyond. So you remember her, then she was dead. Yes. This shit has been so obvious from the first moment we saw Kakiwa. Of like, oh, she's absolutely dead and using that body, isn't she? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's cool and all. I would be totally down if we can for pulling all of the endless out of the server and putting them in a body like Otis was, right? Making a synthetic body and putting each of the endless in that body, and like they get one life, better maintain that body kind of thing. I'm down for that. They don't have to just be shut down and gone forever, but I don't know if the game is going to let us do that. But I'm absolutely not giving them one single fucking living being to sustain their stupid ass undeath. Zone agendas, yeah. Kish target other reflections without our interference. Reflections is people have no idea what she's willing to do. People in the source are not the only ones in danger. We must stop her. Interesting. Are we gonna go dimension hopping in like the last level of the MSQ? Like to other reflections? Or is it just one more zone? Okay, that's fine. You need to find alternate means of passage. Maybe clues relating to what lies beyond. Alright, then get to it, guys. I think I'm going to be finishing up this MSQ next week, so you guys better get to it. Head back below with Galul Jah and get some rest. Share these developments with those in the back room as well. After all, yep. Sure, let's go sleep for a week. While they look for a doorway. So I don't know. I'm thinking the final zone of this MSQ is either going to somehow be like in their weird server existence, whatever. This living memory, I think she was referring to it as. I don't know if that was just a place or if she's just using that as a phrase, like in their living memory or whatever. I don't know. Or it's going to be some like new zone of some other reflection. Some reflection we've been to, but we haven't been to that zone before, or some new reflection. But I haven't heard people going crazy online about like, holy shit, you go to a whole new reflection or anything like that. So I don't think we're going to suddenly go to a new reflection we've never been to before. But it's definitely not just we're going to travel north for a couple of miles and that's our new zone. Like, I can very much tell that is not what's going on here anymore. Like, we're jumping across some weird fucking dimensional planes to get to our next new zone, I'm pretty sure. Where concerns old John, no choice, could have stopped speeding too. Stopped her from walking a misguided path. Definitely use some rest. Tacos! Finally, there's some tacos. And the stats are kind of shit. No one ever No one ever, like, specs for tenacity. Alpaca pasta. Skeet soup, broccoli, spinach. Nope, taking the tacos. God knows I don't want freaking tenacity, but I'll take the tacos. $99, new family. Okay, so that's gonna be some dumb filler quest that's probably about Galul Jaw meeting his new uncle or something. A new family. Like, obviously that's what that quest is gonna be about. Still nothing from Genel. So weird. Where do you get the artifact sets, and when do you get the artifact sets? It's an interesting question. But I need to go run some errands. Let's check out if I got a new title or not. Knight of Alexandria. Alright then. I think that will do for today. Let me pop over to Twitch. Let's see who's live. I still need to go to the store and everything today. Ah, but hi Mello, good timing, right as I'm raiding out. Although maybe you've been here a while, but I don't know. Good timing, Mello, I'm raiding out now. She had to throw a bunch of crap at me before I raided away. He was hoping to make beer. Oh.
She a bad little bunny. I'm a bad little bunny. She a bad little bunny. She's a freak, lots of money.
All the things. 7 days, corpse party, Rosie 2. No. Deep Drifter Editor. I don't know. Diablo 4. Looks like I'm not gonna be getting any Final Fantasy 14 tonight. So let's just see who's going and what they're doing. Flight Simulator, don't care. Team Fortress 2, nah, no thanks. Diablo 4, no. Game demos, blah blah blah. Oh, not a lot. Let's see. A bunch of random crap that I don't care that much about. Let's just go for someone who's pretty early on. Egg is blasting zombies in 7 Days to Die? That image didn't look like 7 Days to Die, though. Let's see what they're actually up to. It's always weird to me who all, like, go into their stream and it'll be, like, offering me the chance to knock. I'm like, how can so many people have not turned that off already? Yeah, let's do that. May as well. Started the stream incredibly early and I did not notice until now. Oh, poor Baron. Oh, poor Baron. Let's see if raid that channel, send to Twitch. Did that work? Let me look on this end to see if it worked. That doesn't look like it did anything. Oh, wait. Over to Twitch. Yes. /raid. Cool. Great. Send. That did nothing. Why are you not working? There! That did it. Finally. Jesus Christ. It's a little weird learning to use this other chat system that I have in the background here, but whatever. I'll get used to it over time. Now, let's go back here and send this message to all. Right? Yes, that worked. And that worked. So it looks like it's working. Good. Alright, we're gonna go say hi to Egg today. He was just doing some 7 Days to Die. I tried looking, there's not many people playing 14 tonight, and not many of my friends are really like on or doing anything. like Bear would say, it was a little early for me today, but I have some errands that I still need to go take care of today, so I need time to all the like shower and shave and clean everything up and then go to the store and pick things up and all that anyway. I will be back on Wednesday. More Free Trial Completionist playthrough. Probably more Coils of Bahamut, but there's this whole other thing I have to do off stream before I can kind of get back into it. Hopefully I'll get it done, because it relies on a bunch of just grinding out certain dungeons for gear for Grand Company seals and for Demi Materia, and it's very annoying. We shall see if I get there. Anyway, thank you for being here tonight, guys, and I will see you later this week. Bye-bye.